The opening to this episode was really, really good. I just want to get this out of the way really quickly. It has a lot of similarities to a show, well, to Lucifer, the pilot, a show that I thought the pilot was outstanding, near perfect, and I love the creator, Tom Kapanos, and then they fired him, replaced him with some guy who made it into just a procedural that sucks, and this kind of seems like it's going to end up being like that, but it's already a procedural because it's not trying to be like a comic adaptation with a villain and have it be serialized, but in this episode he's trying to figure out something that happened, and I feel like it could have probably just ended up being a procedural, but it would have been a lot better with Tom Kapanos at the helm. But this is like, we're in a police precinct and it's going to be a procedural. So that might make this a little bit better. The other reason I might have liked this more than most is because I had very low expectations. The only thing I could say that I was expecting about this is I really like Andy from Weeds, or Justin Kirk. So I was expecting him to be good, and I was probably going to watch it just because it would be after 24, and I like him. But I really had very low expectations, especially when I saw the 40%. So that could be affecting my opinion a little bit. I took some notes again just so I wouldn't forget everything, and I assume I took notes on everything, but I could have forgotten to do something. Right from the beginning, I knew this was going to be hard to hate with Andy from Weeds. That's the other thing, is that it's hard to hate because he's in it, you know? Even if he wasn't good, he's still likable enough. Alright, cinematography. The guy did several episodes of the first season of Lucifer. He's great, and one of my favorite parts of the first season, he didn't come back for the second season, but they have other people try to copy him, but they can't. He was really good. He wasn't every episode, but he was the pilot, which is my favorite. He's not in the second season. They've got these two that are like doing every other episode, and they try to copy him, but they can't. Justin Kirk's performance is outstanding. Honestly, if the show, I'm not saying the show was bad, but the show is like so bad compared to his performance. Like, his performance needs to be in a better show. And because of that, I don't think it's going to get any Emmy nominations, or even, they're not probably going to even consider it. But if he was in a better show, he should definitely at least get a nomination, because I find him to be performing really well, performing out of his comfort zone, because all I know him from is Weeds, where he's just the side supporting character that's really funny, and then Animal Practice, a canceled show, where he was kind of funny, but he wasn't really like this, I don't think. And this is it's a different role for him, a different character. The tone, I thought the tone was great, and I really liked the colors, the way that they colored everything. Both of those kind of remind me of the first episode of the pilot of Lucifer as well. The score was pretty good when it needed to be like adding emphasis to it, emphasizing a scene, adding to a scene. It's directed by Len Weissman, who also did the Near Perfect Lucifer pilot. There's a lot of stuff from the Lucifer pilot that I hope that at least stays throughout the season. The script, or at least the script for Justin Kirk, was outstanding. Most of the writing was just okay. The plot was okay. The script for Justin Kirk, though, was really good. But after the first, probably half, it started to slack a little bit, because it kind of just got into the regular procedural format. But again, well, no, not again, but I'll say that once I've said everything. It was a pretty great plot in terms of why Justin Kirk's character was doing this. I forget his name already. Gideon? I don't think that's his first name. Great intro and song, short, sweet, and to the point. I like EDM, so that was pretty good. It's not really that good of electronic dance music, but it was a welcome change of format for typical procedurals. And I think it's the same font as 24 is what I wrote while I was watching, and then I saw the credits. It's the same font as 24, so they're definitely trying to make you feel like, you're watching two shows that go together, that they like go well together. Like you're supposed, like you watch 24 and then you're supposed to watch APB, which I've noticed a lot of shows will do that. They'll have like the one that comes on after, copying some stuff from the one that comes on before that's bigger or that's more known or that they think is going to be better, or that's just the first and there's no reason besides they just chose it to be first. It's pretty funny. It's not hilarious and it's not frequently funny, but there are moments. There was one thing in particular that almost made me laugh out loud, except I was watching what was happening and it caught me off guard because I wasn't expecting a laugh. His presentations are great. I doubt he's going to do any more for the rest of the season, which is one of the things. I already forgot what I was going to talk about once I finished reading my notes before. I'll probably forget to talk about that after this. After my notes as well. So I've got two things that I'll forget to talk about after I'm done reading my notes. The technology is great, but it's all to last probably. I think I meant to say it's too good to last. I think I was typing something, then changed the way I wanted to word it, and didn't erase every word, and then didn't add every word. I don't know. But yeah, that's the thing. This is like a fine episode, you know? But it's presenting, here is another procedural. And like most that try to stand out, they'll have a good lead, but they're all the same. And even the ones with the good lead, it's about the good lead who's kind of going against rules, which makes you laugh. This reminds me of Lucifer a lot. And the other reason it reminds me is because there's a bunch of stuff that is from this that's the same. But this is just presenting a procedural, which is not, that's why no one likes it. But the thing I want to say is that this episode was fine. This season is not going to be as good as this. And this isn't even that good. It's just a good start, but it's just going to be a procedural, which is going to get boring very fast. Because there's nothing new that you can do when you're staying grounded like this. If you're doing a procedural that's not grounded, there's a higher chance. Like Lucifer, they're in a mythical, they could be in the mythical realm, having that kind of stuff be the stuff they're trying to solve, which could make it a little better. But no, they try to stay grounded, and I know that's what the guy wants to do, but it's not a good decision. Anyways, I don't want to make this video go any longer. I would give this episode a 6 out of 10. I would give it a 7. But I want to detract a point from it just because the season it's not going to hold up. I'm going to end it right here. Thanks for watching, guys. Press the like button if you like the video. Press that subscribe button if you like me. Comment below. Have you seen this? If you have, what'd you think about it? Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.